Welcome back, Pisces. If you're joining me following your general read, you will see that we have just covered these 6 cards and what they could indicate in terms of messages coming up. I will be laying out more cards here using my Egyptian deck just to decipher the messages and meanings of these 6 cards and how they apply to different areas of your life. I would like to start with your relationships, though. We can see that there's the Chariot, the Hierophant. There is movement for some of you. There's also a certain need to rush. With the Knight of Swords, we saw that sort of concept of time is of the essence. Important conversations that may need to take place. But wishes coming true, things coming, things improving, things coming on the up and up. So it could be that you're being a little bit impulsive, or if you're seeing an air sign or an earth sign, maybe they're being a little bit impulsive. Let's have a look though and see what's coming up in terms of Pisces relationship. Okay, the Knave of Wands has come up. Now the Knave of Wands is a message of intensity in this deck. It's cordiality, it's action, adventure, yes, but it really is intensity in relationships. Now this could be sexual intensity. This could be intensity is that the relationship becomes stronger. There could be intensity because there's certain pressures placed on you by a fellow partner, a sibling, in your any friendships or relationships you have around you. It shows that there's someone maybe pressuring you a little bit, Pisces. It could be someone that wants marriage. We do have the Hierophant. This person does want their happily ever after with you. They want to share it with you, Pisces. So there's a certain intensity that will arise this month. It could come in the form of pressure as well, though, because the Wands rules action and movement. It could be that someone is pressuring you right now, Pisces, to maybe marry, to exclusify your relationship. So this could come up, and it's not always the easiest thing to deal with, Pisces. I mean, you can be fickle, you can change your mind, and you need to feel your way through this person. This might even scare you in some ways. But in others, it might prompt you in the right direction. It may prompt you to give that title to your relationship that you're exclusive, to get down on bended knee and propose or receive a proposal. I think there's a certain intensity that will come to head, and it will drive the relationship forward in one aspect. The only thing I would say as a precursor here is that the Knight of Swords is here, which indicates that, you know, that this urgency, this pressing may throw you off a little bit. This could be possible. It can speak of a journey and a trip though as well, action and adventure. Maybe you might find new adventures with your loved one this month. Or maybe you might feel that you're limited or you're restricted to spend time with your loved one. And this is where these serious conversations with the Three of Pentacles may come about. Because someone around you may feel that there's not enough intensity, or there's too much intensity in the relationship. If you're single, you might find that you have a very intense connection with someone that you meet. You might meet them very briefly though with the Knight of Swords. This could all unfold very, very quickly, and you don't have enough time to explore this. So you may be asking them out on a date. The Three of Pentacles is face-to-face interaction, communication, flirting, banter. So you may be seeing this person again. Not all is lost. You could be reaching out to them via social media here with the Hierophant. As I said in the general reading, admiring from afar. Okay, so the Five of Swords has come out in your relationship. The Five of Swords is much like the Five of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. It's walking away, it's smugness, disgrace, or maybe even defeat. Some of you might want to step away from a relationship because maybe it is becoming too intense, as I said. Some of you will be walking away from a relationship, perhaps coming back together later in life for marriage, or marrying someone else. There is walking away, there is leaving something behind here with the Five of Swords. This doesn't have to be in love relationships. It can be relationships with siblings or with friends. You might have a friend that's departing, that's moving away from you. There's an exodus of some kind though happening within your friendships, love relationships, acquaintances, colleagues, etc. Someone is leaving something behind, and there's an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They feel defeated maybe. Or you feel defeated. Or disgraced. Or maybe it's you're walking away from disgrace and you're rushing yourself because you want that happily ever after. You want that union, and maybe you're just so focused on being somewhat impulsive with the Knight of Swords and pressing forward because you have been disgraced. Maybe there's memories of this, or there's talk of this, of a person that made you feel defeated, or there was disharmony, a previous relationship maybe with the Five of Swords. And you've had to walk away from that. For some of you, there could be a break in terms of relationships that comes up this month. And it will give you time to reflect. And from this break, you will learn if you want to be with this person, if they are part of your happily ever after or not. So, as I said, the Three of Pentacles, it could be ultimatums as well, because the Knight of Swords is here regarding urgency. But for some, you're walking away from a single lifestyle and you're entering commitment. Definitely. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles. This is a strong Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, the King of Pentacles. This is someone of high status, of wealth. That's someone that's established. This can also be a large asset that's coming in. So for some of you, a large sum of money, a family home. It could be a car. You might be buying a new car, will be prominent for you. For others, you'll be meeting an earth sign, particularly in Taurus. It's come up twice now. And you can see they sit on top of each other here. An earth sign that's coming in, Pisces, that wants your commitment, wants your love, wants marriage. And I think this will be reciprocated for a lot of you, and you will see these qualities, these marriage qualities and life partner qualities in this person here. In particular, an earth sign. There's a lot of wealth that someone is bringing to the relationship. And not only material wealth, but a wealth of love and abundance. It's sort of like a plentiful, an aura of something being quite plentiful. So some of you female Pisceans out there, you're meeting your king this month, a King of Pentacles. And you'll want to rush to see him and hear from him and be with him. If you're a male, then maybe you've got an earth sign female, a Cancer, that's fated to come in around you, and that things will improve. Things will be going on the up and up in your relationships with each other. Let's have a look at your career and creative pursuits, Pisces. The Five of Chalices in your career. Five of Chalices, the Eye of Horus. It's protection, natural order, guardianship. There's someone overlooking your work this month, Pisces, in a good way. It's natural order, bringing balance back. If there hasn't been that sense of balance in the work front, I feel, or in the company, the corporation, the role, I feel like this is happening in September. Order will be restored. Again, it's all about this balance. We see the black and white sphinxes. There's order that's coming too, or there's an urgency to bring order to the company, natural order, structure, strategy, delegation, tasks, sales, quotas that need to be met. But I think things are improving on the job front. The Wheel of Fortune, something's coming to a full circle or a full cycle. Something that you've been wishing for. Maybe you've been wishing and wanting the structure of a company or the smooth running of a store. And this could very well be coming. The need for natural order. Maybe the need for protection as well. Maybe you need to protect yourself in the work front. I mean, you do have the Three of Pentacles. This is discussion of services, products, and finances. There could be someone that wants to pull the wool over your eyes, perhaps be a little bit insincere. Someone that's out of that order, that is somewhat chaotic, might be coming in around you at work. It could be a colleague, a superior. Maybe they're going through this phase, and this is something you need to discuss and address together. They're impulsive. You might have to talk them out of an impulsive decision with the Knight of Swords here. You might have to be their saving grace, Pisces. Okay, the Knight of Chalices. The Knight of Chalices is an offer. It's a gift, a close friend, maybe a lover, but it's an offer of something quite emotional. There's a big decision that needs to be made, Pisces, in terms of work, with a client maybe. You could get quite emotional over a client this month, or you may find that you'll become quite overwhelmed with your tasks or with what you have to do, or being in this seat of power or authority. You might struggle here a little bit, but things will move on the up and up. Things will improve. Things will go smoothly again. You have the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. There could be a gift coming to you. Maybe it's because you will restore natural order. There is a gift, there is a prize at the end of this. There is something you will achieve. You will get something out of it, Pisces. Whether it is notoriety, an award, a mention, pentacles in the form of finances, a bonus of some kind. With that Knight of Chalices, but it's movement forward. We can see this knight, he's moving forward quite quickly here, he's galloping. The Chariot, this is all about movement and progression. So you'll have to carry on. There could be something that gets you quite emotional at work this month, but you'll have to press forward. And maybe you have to be impulsive, or maybe you impulsively say or do something, and then, you know, it gets you emotional, it gets you a little bit upset, and you might think to yourself, well, why am I doing this? Or why did I do that? Or how did I gain from this, from doing this? Okay, the Strength card, resilience, needing strength at work. I feel a lot of things will fall on your shoulders this month, Pisces. And maybe they're giving you strength, support, encouragement. You'll have to step up, definitely, Pisces. You'll have to step up and say things, do things, take initiative, be proactive this month. You have the Strength card. You need the strength of a lion. You need to lead from the front. There can be hurdles and obstacles this month in career, yes, and you will have to overcome them. And I think you will. And should you, as I said, you'll take something from this. You'll learn something from it. And you'll be able to use that again. You might be addressing very important people or colleagues or bosses, higher up bosses maybe this month, and addressing them for one reason or another, addressing them on finances, on company structure, on your position. But it's you that will have to summon the strength to do this, summon the strength, the resilience, the strength to restore this natural order in the company, in the business, in your career and creative pursuits. It's having resilience, working towards what you know is meant for you, Pisces. You know what's meant in your future with the Wheel of Fortune. And you know you cannot stray from it. You cannot deny it. But you might need to push something out sooner rather than later to get what it is you're seeking. Okay, the King of Wands speaks of action. This is general messages, these two cards. There could be a trip coming up this month with the King of Wands. A fire sign around you, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that you'll be spending quite a bit of time with. Receiving guidance from a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Maybe this person is offering you adventure. Maybe they want you to come on a trip with them. But it's help, it's maturity within this deck. Approaching maturity. Or maturing to restore natural order. To have strength and resilience. With the King of Wands. King of Wands faces the King of Pentacles though. So important people are around you. A lot of people might figure quite prominently. This is in your work relationships maybe. There's support and encouragement coming from this fire sign. Maybe the gift is from a fire sign. Secret admirer maybe. Or a reward for your hard work, your resilience. Let's see, one more card. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is, three's a crowd, conflict, options, division, uncertainty. You could be quite divided. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So you could be divided in something, in a conversation. You could be conflicted with choices in terms of love in a conversation. Options are around you and not being certain about which options to take, Pisces, with the Three of Swords. One option is more enticing than the others though. One sits in the middle and it's up the top. So there's something, there's a hierarchy either coming into place in work, in relationships, and moving out of this. Moving out of this and restoring natural order. There's conflict and natural order, so there's duality here. You're all about duality. You are the fish, you are fickle, you can change your mind, you can change your swimming direction at any moment, and it's showing that there could be a possible division here in terms of thought and direction between relationships or work ventures as well. So I do wish you all the best, Pisces.